Chemistry can be used in many different ways not only pertained in science. It can be found in everyday things such as the air you breathe in. In more complex situations, it can help you grow, affects how you move, and essentially affects how you function. However, for this project, I'll be talking about clothes. The clothes you wear to keep you warm in the cold winter to the dye used in them all use chemistry. The chemistry applied to clothes is called textile chemistry. Textile chemistry applies the principles of chemistry to the production of textiles such as clothing. Textile chemists create new products to modify existing clothes to make them more marketable. First, there's the process of dyeing. Clothes are dyed to produce color, which is how our eyes see the light waves of different wavelengths from different lights bouncing off the color. First, there are natural dyes. As the name suggests, natural dyes are environmentally friendly, biodegradable, and renewable. In the diagram, there are molecular structures of weld, indigo, and madder. These are all dyes that can be found in nature. Many dyes such as these are glycosides, which means the dye molecule is linked to a natural sugar. In the dye process, the glycosidic bond is broken and new bonds are formed between the fiber and the dye. However, since the fiber and the dye do not become one, the color can be washed out. On the other hand, there are fiber-reactive dyes, which have a chemical reaction with the dye. These fiber-reactive dyes form covalent bonds to the fiber. Covalent bonds are the strongest bonds out of ionic and metallic bonds because the electron is shared between the two nuclei. As a result, it would take more energy to break the covalent bond rather than an ionic bond because ionic bonds do not share electrons. More so, covalent bonds have lower melting and boiling points and are poor electrical conductors, which is very good for us because we don't want our clothes to be able to conduct electricity at all. The dyes have a reactive molecular group, chromophore, that reacts with the OH group's hydroxyl group of cellulose fibers. Chromophore absorbs different spectrums of light and only allows certain spectrums to reflect. Cellulose fibers are fibers that have ether or esters and are found in cell walls of plants. Therefore, fiber-reactive dyes can be used on cotton and plant-based fibers. We prefer these because the color they produce is more bright, easily colors the fabric, and is more permanent dye. Some fiber-reactive dyes are Procyon MX, Cybercon F, and Drumarine K. Procyon MX is the easiest to use because it can be used in warm water without any extra work such as heating or steaming. And so with that, thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a lot more about chemistry and clothing.
Created using Powtoon.